What's going on, guys? This story is coming from Raw Story. And Grand Old Party Representative Mark Stanford says Haitian babies born in U.S. don't deserve birthrights because they are not former slaves. Well, that would go the same thing for Irish babies that are born here, for Russian babies, any babies from European countries or white countries and all that stuff. But this guy is basically a follower of Donald Trump, so he's part of racist about this whole birthright thing. He basically doesn't want any black people here. And I understand the thing that happened in Black American slavery, and that it doesn't really relate that we was slaves under France until we gained our independence by ourselves in January 1st, 1804. But let's not forget that even when we did, we opened up our home for any former for escaped slaves to come there, and we also helped around like the around our area, like basically in the Caribbean, all that stuff, help other people like Venezuela and whatnot. You don't believe me about what I said about opening up our home? Look up Denmark Vesey from South Carolina, I think. When he freed his slaves, he was planning to come to Haiti for it. But, Harriet Tubman went north to Canada. So I'm going to read this article. And there's also a statue, too. It's called Negmawon, Negmawon. That statue basically was created like for all free slaves around. Okay. Ongoing South Carolina Republican, wow, surprisingly, Mark Stanford on Wednesday insisted that some babies born in the U.S. from places like Haiti do not deserve to be granted birthright citizenship, or France, he should say, or any white country, because the 14th Amendment was only intended to apply to descendants of slaves. During a discussion on MSNBC about President Donald Trump's plan to end birthright citizenship, Sanford argued that the Constitution did not apply to immigrants when it said all persons born in the U.S. have the right to be citizens. What do you make of the suggestion that birthright citizenship can be revoked with the stroke of a pen? MSNBC host Greg Melvin asked the South Carolina Republican. I wouldn't find that hard to believe, Sanford replied. I'm not a fan of birthright citizenship, but I think it's much more complex than a stroke of a pen. Now, mind you, these motherfuckers are the biggest immigrants ever, coming from the European, Eastern Hemisphere, European areas. I think 1492 and all that, so when Christopher Columbus was doing all that shit. Native Americans were here, and there were some black people, too, known as darkies. They're the one that invaded, did all that stuff, smallpox and all that stuff, and kill people. Now they just think they own this whole world. They own this whole country. Get the hell out of here. You're not going to win. You're not going to prosper. Why are you not a fan of it, Melvin wondered. You do recognize that it is enshrined in the Constitution, the 14th Amendment. I happen to be co-sponsoring a bill that would say otherwise, Sanford stuttered. I think there are a number of folks who have said that particular interpretation is not really what the founding fathers intended. For over a century. Don't mind the music. The idea that you just happen to come in from Haiti or anywhere else because you can get your boat to shore all of a sudden, you are open to the same rights and privileges that anybody else is. I think that at odds with the intent, he continued, I think it was ultimately about slavery in that time and rights that should come to former slaves, but we'll leave that to legal experts. So that should mean any white Americans, any white people in America that go from a different country shouldn't get any citizenship either, whether they fly there or they take boats, by his logic. But there's white people all over. There's white people in Haiti. I don't see Haitian people complaining about it. 14th Amendment to the Constitution, however, do not mention slavery as a requirement to bestow upon citizenship on people born in the U.S. You could just read the whole rest since it's a lot of things. Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges of immunities of citizenship in the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, and property due to the process of any law, nor deny any person with its jurisdiction to the equal protection of the laws. Stanford, who lost his seat in this year's Republican primary, Good, also said that he could not condemn the alleged racism of Republican Steve King because he has focused on shutting down the office here. So, this guy's basically a racist. He's part of the GOP, so I'm not surprised that he said this. So, by his logic, that should mean any white person out of the U.S. that goes to different countries, which in Haiti, there's white people there. So, they should just remove their naturalization. White Americans in Canada or in the European or anywhere that's non-America should get their citizenship revoked too. That's basically his logic. Well, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, share the video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.